There we go. Okay. Alrighty. So now we're live. Sorry for a little late, but welcome. Oh, okay. Camera's being weird. Uh, Fine. Anyway, welcome to stream. Uh, Basically, I not only do games on here, but I also make games. So I'm gonna be working on making work on one of my own game projects. Which the title of the stream. It's basically a I almost want to say Left 4 Dead sort of clone, but instead of zombies, I want to do kind of like animatronic that are infected by a virus. They've gone wild and stuff, and so basically you're hunting after. But instead of like it's a like Left 4 Dead, it's Left 4 Dead's more of like a run and gun um sort of game. This one's also going to be co-op, but this one will also um this one will be more of a stealth, where basically I'm taking like some of the best things from Left 4 Dead, mixing it with like stuff from like GTFO, which was inspired by Left 4 Dead, but it's more the stealth. Like it recommends doing stealth rather than just running and gunning, but you can probably do that. And then kind of bringing in some of the jump scare, sort of trickery stuff from like games like Alien Isolation. Uh, some of the mechanics that like the Alien would do, like would hide in the vents, grab you if you walked under the vent and weren't careful when looking for the signs that the alien was up there, which I'm pretty sure is like a drooling, like the dripping drool or something like that. Um, but yeah, so that's kind of what I'm going with. First person shooter co-op. The co-op part's gonna be interesting. I've already know what I'm gonna use for that. But getting it to integrate with my first person part is might just be no, it's oh um so yeah, that's kind of the general idea what I'm going to go for with this game. I'm hoping I can actually continue it and um finish it. Cuz not long back I did a game that had multiplayer, sort of like had a multiplayer in it, but it wasn't like big scale. It was mainly just it limited to 4 players. Lobby, you join, then you'd get tossed in, and it was mainly just it was like a peer to peer style game, which I kind of want to do because I mean that's kind of what Left 4 Dead was. Left 4 Dead was kind of like a peer to peer, but also had like servers. So hopefully everyone can see my screen just fine. Um, is this? Nope, Unity doesn't have a full. I wish they would like update their UI. That's in more recent stuff that they're planning, but um. Well, anyway, uh. So yeah, I'm gonna be making this game in Unity. Um, with I'm hoping I can get this to work because there's no current compatibility or functionality for it right now, but I'm going to be using a uh an what is the words asset package. I'm going to be using a paid asset package for a first person shooter to make that a little bit more easy and easier to implement and stuff. It's called I've got it's called the Ultimate Character Controller, which it can do third person as well, but I'm doing first person. Um Although I will probably need the third person aspect to it for the networking part because um the other player seeing your character in third person um sense. So I need to have that there. But I need to find some way to get the input and stuff and all that working with networking asset that I'm using called Mirror, which that's what I've used in the past, and I'm hoping that I can find some way to get them to work together. Because currently there's no um there's no compatibility between them. Anyway, so I think I have a basis of. Oh, here's the game. Okay, so I have my game scene. Uh, so I can look around. See, I can look down. There's my controller, or there's my character, and all I can walk. Little jerky. Camera move. Run. Jump. Crouch. And I guess to help see, hold on, little. Yeah. As you can see in the right now, you'll notice that the model does not have any arms or head. That's because that's how this thing handles first person. Of course, I have no weapon or gun equipped, so yeah, no arms. Of course, the arms will be separate because those have to be positioned a little differently than you normally think to get the guns to get to everything to look right. And then the head is gone because I mean, that's kind of where the camera is. Kind of put the camera there. You're gonna see probably the inside of the head. But the main thing is like the movement works pretty well. Crouching, jumping. This is kind of some of the built-in stuff that came with the first person asset controller. All right, well, the fun part is I need to get. That's the UI or the part, which why there's a bunch of red. So so this works fine. This works just fine. Now I have it to where this is the game scene. So I have two scenes. I have a game scene, I have a menu scene. The menu scene is obviously where is loaded in. Okay. So yeah, like this. You do this is part of the network part. So you do the host server line and then it pops this up. This I copied over from a different project, so this will definitely change. But when you do that, it immediately puts you in here. So then you'd hit ready, you're ready, or you hit that and you're not ready. And then you hit start and it takes you to to the game work. I don't think it okay, the lighting's a little weird, but worked for the most part. I haven't tested this part going like literally just going in, except for lighting. The lighting isn't working for some reason. But the functionalities of it, as far as it working. Of course, that well yeah, so something went wrong looking at the bottom here. That works right off the bat because I already had the character in the scene. Normally with networking, there is no player in the scene. What happens is when the player connects, spawns them in. Um, so that part does not work properly. So let's see if okay, so here's the managers. That's what I'm wondering. Why did the lighting change? Okay. Well, according to network man, lobby. I don't know. Response that. Okay, here we go. No, there. Been a while since I've done the coding part. Open it up. Uh, excuse me. I don't have. Look at the player sponsors. Okay, so there's spawn points. Hmm. Prefab. That has to be player spawn system. Game. So I'm basing this off of a project I've from. It was for a global game jam. That's how I did the working part. So I'm kind of bringing that over. Thing is, well, it works pretty well. I just need to make modifications. Some things of it are different. Alright, I'm back. Load. Sure, everything on the stream is working just fine. So far, it looks fine. My camera just. But it's. Player spawn point. As I look through here, player. Where's the player spawn system? Pass in. That's right. Didn't I set it up to where? Give me a second. That's. I think I set it up to where. Oh no, but you still have to specify. Player spawn system. How does this work? On start. On player. Spawn point. Player free. But it has. This is the spawn system. Gain sheet, isn't it? It's in. Wolf. Well, hello, Eagle. Do my stream? Just a little, I guess. history about the blocky wolf husky. I've had that icon for like I sort of like just made it myself, but I've had it like just forever and I've used it everywhere. Um I just don't know what to change it to. Cuz I mean it's a wolf slash husky cuz I just wolves kind of just doesn't even the icon doesn't even match up with my username in any way other than maybe the eyes being green. That's about it. All right. Game could be the gameplay tab. So the game basically making a Left Left 4 Dead clone, sort of, but with its own twist. I'm kind of mixing a few things that I like. Left 4 Dead, um, GTFO, and then kind of sprinkling a little bit of an alien isolation. So I want it to be like a co-op like horror, almost like GTFO. Actually, it's more like GTFO. Where instead of it being like a run and gun, which it can be a run and gun, I want it to be a little bit more of like you should probably, if you want to best chances to survive, you might want to like take it slow and stealthily and stuff. But the other twist on it, instead of like zombies or whatever was in GTFO, I guess they were kind of their own kind of zombies role or whatever it is. I want it to be animatronics. So kind of taking a little bit of inspiration from like Five Nights at Freddy's. I kind of want it to be like these horror like animatronics and all with a bit of like a jump scare, um, and stuff like that. So the background that I kind of came up with as far as that kind of scenario is like, um, you have this like company like Five Nights at Freddy's, a company uh that solely makes animatronics and programs them and stuff like that, and they were working on this like um AI, like they're working on this AI to put in the animatronics to make them smarter and a little bit more realistic and actually interact a little bit more human-like. Well, that was going all well until some outside source um or outside person hacker like just turns out, oh, let me fix it so I can continue. Probably something with. Okay, maybe that works better. Oh wait, it is kind of just cutting in and off. Oh, thank you for the follow. I need to fix that too. Labs and I used to use Stream Elements, but now I'm kind of just got my own overlay stuff and don't need Stream. Hopefully the mic is better. Um, we'll just do that. Hopefully, you know what? Let's just turn that off. Okay, it was noise gate. My bad. So that should work a little bit better. Although Yeah, you'll hear noises. Anyway, what's going? Oh, so I was mentioning about like sort of background story for my game. Um, basically it's okay, now it's better. Yeah, so I need to play around with the noise gate on my mic. The story background is basically you have a company making their own animatronics. They're working on making like an AI for their animatronics to make them uh smarter and more realistic and more human. But there's just like this incident where someone, like some hacker on the outside, uh makes a I think I put like it makes a ransomware virus or some kind of virus and pits it against the sends against the company, and the AI somehow discovers the virus, kind of. Yeah, animatronics and FNAF. I'm smart. Yeah. So basically, it's gonna be kind of like a bit of a FNAF kind of feel, but I wanted to have some kind of like interesting background story, like how it happened, and it's like AI kind of gone rogue a little. I took inspirations from stuff like well, FNAF, obviously. FNAF, or for the story of FNAF, or I don't know if you've ever seen Summer Wars. It's a anime movie that's kind of got a like an AI going rogue. Um, or from a recent Netflix original movie called the Michaels versus Machines. Mitchell's versus Machines or something like that, where it's basically apocalypse of AI or machines going rogue and thinking they're better than humanity. So that's kind of the feel how I want it, but but with a bit of like a more leaning towards like FNAF with a bit of horror aspect to it. Um, but in a setting of like Mitchell's versus Machines. Yep, which is a pretty cool movie. I recommend watching that if for anyone else who has not seen it. But that's kind of what I want to put the game towards, is doing that, but having it in like a Left 4 Dead setting where um kind of run and gun through different stages and stuff. Okay, I'll add it to my watch list. It's very good. It's from the same it's made by Sony Animation, so same makers as um the Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man, which was also really good. If you haven't seen that, go watch that. Uh all right. So back to working on this. So I need to figure out how my networking system is getting the player prefab. Which, going back to this, so my network manager lobby, I've got the player spawn system. Oh wait. Oh, I'm dumb. That is a prefab in itself, not a script, not just a script. So that's probably in here. So all my spawnable prefabs. The player spawn system. It is missing its prefab. There we go. So I need is this is not the prefab I want. This is the one. Okay, so this is the one I copied over from the other game. I like Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is pretty cool. I need to get around to actually watching it. I haven't watched all of it in whole, but I do need to like actually finish it and continue it. But yeah, Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, I can't wait for the sequel for that. But it's gonna take a bit. I think I heard it was it gonna be till like 2023. Um, fifth season is coming this year. Okay, cool, I'll probably, when that comes out, I'll probably pick it back up and start from the beginning and just binge watch the whole thing. So, prefab. So our player. So what I need to do is I need to go over to the game scene. There's our player prefab right here, but it's not actually prefab yet. So what I need to do, I need to take this guy and make it into a prefab, which I'll just put him here for now. Are there arms? Wait a minute. Why are there arms coming off the feet? What are those doing there? First person objects. That is so weird. I'm wondering if they're down there because they're not going to be used until you actually equip something. Which I haven't tested that part out yet, but you know, you don't, I don't think you see it. It might disable them on run time or when the game is run, but okay, so this is our old prefab, so we don't need this. Delete that. Okay. Let's put our new one in there. There we are. Okay, so all the models are cool. So that looks fine, but I need to add. So looking at our current resources, prefabs, player. Okay, so I need to get these other things in. So network identity, network transform. Network. Actually, I bet the network transform adds it. Yep, there we go. Cool, that's what I wanted. Okay. What else is needed? Transform child. What? Oh, because its graphics things are separate. Which we are gonna want that too. Yeah, we're probably gonna want that too. And then network animator, which I'll have to find the animations for that. This uses a rigid body. That's interesting. All right. I want to be a game dev in the future. Well, it's honestly not too bad to just pick up and start now. I mean, and even if you don't know coding, there are many different ways to do game dev without coding. I know coding. In fact, that's kind of where I'm coming from. My actual like day job is a web developer, and I code for those, and but then game dev is kind of just a pickup stuff. All right. Yeah, I definitely say starting with game dev, Unity is a good place to start. I definitely start with simpler projects. Like I mean, as I said, I'm doing like a multiplayer like co-op um game. I would definitely say try to do like a single player game to start with, but and then there's also a bunch of like there's a lot of different like courses out there, like online courses or even just going on YouTube and looking up like YouTube videos and different things on how to do game dev. I know one YouTuber I definitely recommend when it comes to game dev and Unity is doing yep, Brackies. I was literally about to say Brackies. uh Brackies, Blackthorn Prod, there's a few others. Of course, Brackies will and the Blackthorn Prod will mention a few of the others. So you'd probably be able to just check them out. Let's see here. Transform child. Target. So our target needs to be. Oh, everything is not. Wait, unless it's rig. Rig? Helmet. Let's try without the transform child for now. We need the animator to network animator. So what do I need? Animator. So we take the animator that's here. Bingo. Okay. Did I do? So that's client authority. So I do want that. That's also client authority. Okay, wait. Yeah, client authority is something we definitely want. If animations come from owner client, set false. If animations always come from server, it should come from owner client. You almost always have to make it towards client authority anyway, because that's what you're wanting to do. Is you've got animations and you're transmitting them to the other clients so that they're in sync. Identity transform animator. Okay. Supposedly that should work right out of the box. Now since we have a prefab, we don't need it in the scene. Player spawn system. So I need to set that right here. All right, and so supposedly that should work. So going to menu. Let's open up console, make sure we're all set. Okay, so those are just, yeah, those are just log inputs. Oh, only one uses of each socket address is only permitted. Is this causing issues maybe? I don't think so. Hmm. Okay. Maybe it didn't get shut down properly. Okay, only one usage of each socket address is normally permitted. Why? I didn't change really anything when it comes to the manager here. Maybe it is because I have this open. Well, hopefully I don't need anything else from this. Let's try this again. Okay. Nope. KCP server. Something not get shut down properly? Interesting. Only one usage of each socket address, protocol, network address is normally permitted. So we have duplicate somewhere. Weird. Okay, well, let's try. Oops. I don't think I have anything else running. Delay, interval, congestion. Could be this. Let's say because I'm noticing there's a do not destroy on load here, so maybe let's remove that because that may not be needed. But I thought I had it on in the other project, which is odd. Okay. Well, let me get the other one back and see what I am doing wrong. I mean, I basically just copied and pasted a lot of this stuff in or moved it over from my other project, and my other project works. I wonder if I just have it set up wrong. Network manager. Okay, so you do have that. But yet you also have. Huh. Weird. Okay. What am I doing wrong? Thought for sure I set this up correctly. Send window size. Receive window size. It's a little different. Might just be it's an updated version. Uh, well, I mean, let me try something. Best solution would probably be just change the port. Network address. That's cool. Save that. Hit play. Let me do that. Oh. So something weird was happening. I don't know. I changed the port and it works fine. I'm wondering if it's because I did have the other one up. Okay, well, changing the port, that's fine. So then if I hit ready, hit start, please work. Okay, so console. What is breaking? I figured something was gonna break, but that's okay. Exception on start authority. The variable canvas of network game player has not been assigned. Unable to find the character with the player tag. The camera will be disabled. Alright, so exception in on start authority, the variable canvas. I think if I remember correctly, I had to disable something like that. Or comment something like that out. Player spawn system. Or is it in the network? Nope, nope. Network gameplay. And network game player start authority. You probably need to assign the canvas variable of the game player in the okay. Network game player. I'm pretty sure that's one of our network game player. Oh, wow, if it's almost 11:30, yeah, go to sleep. Wow. Thank you for showing up. See you later, Igor. Oh, yeah, I've got stuff missing here. Whoops. Score and canvas. Okay. So canvas. How How is it set for this game? Oh, so it's not set for this game. So I'm guessing it's set on the way. If I go to the game view here. Okay. So then where are those set? There's the prefab. Canvas. On start authority, canvas setting. Okay, so basically this is not being set at all. So where does that get set? That's it. Nowhere in the player spawn. When client start input. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Where's that canvas being set? If it's not already set in the prefab, then where does it get set? It's a serialized field. So it, oh wait, it's private. So it has to be set. Huh. But where? Where is it set? Most of the items, here's, okay, so here it is. But it's not set. Wait. Oh. it's set on the actual player. Um, let's go. But, huh. So why do I have a prefab? Let's go to scenes. Opener. Am I using that prefab for anything? Uh, maybe? Weird. Alright, well, we'll just add that script. So then we need... The canvas isn't set here. Okay, so we're gonna have to change a few things. So, scenes. Game. Where's our prefab? Put it in here. Let me look at our prefab that we had here. So how did I do this? There's also the player, the camera. Canvas is part of the player. Huh. Well, I mean... I don't know if that'll mess some stuff up, but we can try it. So this... can go in here. Nope, go back. Apply. Canvas. Let's open the prefab up. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but we're gonna find out. Alright, so the score text is not needed, but the canvas itself is needed. The canvas needs to be disabled. So that. Drag it into here. There we go. Index was... Okay, I don't know what that was. It didn't stick around, so I guess it's fine. Delete. Now we don't have a score. I notice there's a score variable on that. We don't need that. So I'm gonna go into here, score. Wait, score text. Oh, gotcha. That's probably gonna break something down here. Just that. Okay, cool. So That should work, maybe. We'll see. It's compiling scripts. Let's go back to our other scene. So menu and hit play. Let's open the console. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Hit ready. Hit start. The variable canvas of network game player has not been assigned. Unable to find the character with the player tag. The camera will be disabled. Network game player clone. So, why? Game main camera, okay. Player tag. So it probably needs camera controller. Camera controller. Oh. Unable to find the character with the player tag. Oh, because it's not spawned in yet. Shoot. Why isn't it spawned? Oh, because of this guy. So I need to figure this one out. So you have, yeah. So you have the network game player. Oh, prefab. Game player prefab. Bah. Okay. No, I'm gonna let me play. Let's also do this with no sound. No sound, please. I think. Yeah, no sound. I want to play this and see if it works. That was weird. Okay. Of course. So something is taking up the default port for some reason. Oh well. Let me change it, I guess. Hit play. So yeah, this is the game I made for Global Game Jam. Okay, there we go. Ready, hit start. Okay. So what? Okay. Don't destroy and load. Okay, here it is. But it's not set. So, oh wait, but here's the player clone. That's set. That's fine. Why is this needed? This. Yeah, because the network. Okay, okay. Why is that needed? I know it's spawned in with this. I think. Spawn system. There's the spawn system. No, this has room players. I don't see the game players. So here we go. Game player prefab. Okay, it's right there. Server change scene. Okay, from menu to game. Okay. If okay, so we're checking to see if it's the game scene. For each room player, we make a game player. Connection to client. Okay. Game player instance. Instantiate the game player prefab. Game player instance. Set display name. Destroy. Replace player from for connection. Game object. How does that work though? Because this isn't complaining about that, I don't think. This is complaining about other things. Oh, wait, it is complaining about that. But everything else works fine. So then, do we not need that? Because we're using the player spawn system. Player spawn system. Okay. This is what does the player prefab. Well, let's find out. So supposedly we may not. Is this it? It's this entire thing, isn't it? Yeah, let's comment it up. See what happens. All right. Cool. Ready. Start. Okay, so that error went away. So the problem it's having right now. The problem we're having right now is basically our camera controller for the first person, yeah, is breaking because our player is not in yet. Although, wait, we don't have any spawn points. Maybe that's our main problem. We have no player spawn points. I bet that is the problem. Missing spawn point for a player. So well, let's do some debugging. And attach. Cool. All right, let's hit play. Host, ready, and start. Did it work? Nothing happened. I put a breakpoint, but nothing happened. Hold on. I'm wondering. Let's go back to our game scene. So I think in the other game, yeah, the camera. The camera is part of the player. Okay, there is a main camera. Oh, but I'm using Cinema Machine. And there's no. Okay. So we need to change the camera. Can I use Cinema Machine? I should be able to. Or I can just stick this main camera on. Yeah, because I got the camera controller here. I can just stick this on the player. All right, we'll give that a go. See if that put you there. Put this here. Oh no, go back. Override, apply override. Cool. No, it's gonna have me open that up. So camera. Now, with how I'm doing it over here, it's not enabled. The camera's not enabled at all. Yeah, player camera. So, is there somewhere where I enable that? Okay, so the movement controller is disabled. Is it the player spawn system? Maybe the player spawn system. Hmm. Does it have a tag on it? Well, player tag. Yes. Which our player should have, yeah, a player tag. Um. That's right, this is the game. Yeah, I don't think we have spawn points in place, so that might be why it's not working. Because so on server scene changed. If it's game, we get that, we instantiate it. No, so spawn player spawn system instance, which that Unserver ready spawn player. Yeah, I don't think we have any spawn points. Although I thought I was trying to take into consideration that. Wait, looking. Okay, so that's input stuff. Spawn points remove transform. Player spawn point. Okay, that just draws. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get spawn points in. That might be part of the reason. You're all set. So wait, no, you're not. We have a cameras on. When do we enable it? When do we enable the camera? The this? Okay, this is when the canvas is active. What about the camera? These are disabled. The network game player. Also, it's a network behavior. Hmm. So this is when it actually spawns the player in. But when is the wait camera controller? Oh, on start authority right here. But it's not a virtual camera anymore. Because I'm not using a virtual camera. Dang it. I'm also not doing all this looking stuff and all. So then what if I just look here. What if I just don't disable the main camera? I'll just do that. delete that. Save. And then now spawn points. We're not getting any spawn points. Do we have spawn points? Nope. Okay. So in our game world, we need to make spawn points. Oh wait. It's not going to be in the spawnable prefabs because we're not spawning the spawn point. We are just... Well, it's not in here either. Okay, well, I'll just make spawn point prefab, which is just empty spawn. Wait. Player spawn point. Cool. Let's reset your coordinates there. Let's make sure you're not in the ground. You're good. Let's give you a little icon. Actually, I think we already give it a icon. So we'll just do that. And then we have a script. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's our icon spot. That's huge, jeez. Okay, we'll put it here. Also shows direction. That's good. So there's a spawn point. Actually, reset that. Save. Let's put this as a prefab. There we go. And then we will edit the coordinates. We just need one, really, right now. So I'm just going to test it with one. We'll put it here. Cool. All right, I need spawn system. Oh. So where do we set the spawn points? How are those set? Yes, thank you. Player spawn system, spawn points. Oh, it's when they're placed. Okay, so we don't have to set them anywhere. They just need to exist. They just need to exist. Well, that works. Cool. I forgot about that. Because it's, the player spawn point script I added to the spawn point. Yeah, so it draws this stuff, but also on awake, it adds it to the spawn system. The player spawn. Yeah, player spawn system, and then we'll destroy it when it's destroyed. So player spawn system. Yeah, because these are static. Yeah, these are static, so that should work. Cool. So then supposedly this should work. Okay. Let's test it out. Let's go to our menu and play. Right. Hit ready. Hit start. No cameras rendering. Nothing was spawned in. Why? There's no error either. That's the interesting part. Hmm. Why isn't it working? So, game player prefab. Spawn player spawn system. Manager lobby. On server ready. So is ready to start. So when you hit the ready button, it should set this to true. What happens is, and then when the start, the start button is leader. Okay, so handle ready to start. If not leader return. Ready to start. Start game button dot interactable equals ready to start. Oh, okay. That just sets where it's interactable. Oh wait, command ready up. So that's when. Okay. So room. It's okay. So it's the lobby. Room start game. So on start game. If the active scene equals okay. If not ready to start, okay. And then we do server change scene. When the server changes scene, it goes to this. Okay, and then on server change scene, if scene name starts with game, I'll put that there. Most of this is commented out, but this is the important guy. So it instantiates that, and then server spawn. Okay, so then when the player spawn system is in place, what it should do is so on client start client, so that's fine. On start server, on server readied, spawn player. Wait, on server ready. Okay. Um, well, let's try again. Maybe we can get it to debug. Touch. Oh, this is the log. Connect. Ready. Start. No camera rendering. Replacing existing prerequisites. Huh. So it does put in the player spawn system. I'm not getting breakpoints for some reason. On server scene changed. Like, it's like that's not even. Menu scene. It's not called menu, is it? I know. I set it to. Yeah, it says menu. It's called menu. Hmm. Why it not working? Hit play again. Okay, debugger is working. So it does equal. Ready to start? Okay, cool. Just goes on like normal. Could be that this code isn't necessary. Maybe. Let's try to run it again. Start. No camera. We have this that spawned. Player spawn point. But our player... the player spawn system is not spawning for some reason. Wait. Player prefab. We do have player prefab, right? Player spawn system. Nope, that's all. Yeah. All set. And this player spawn system. Should be getting spawned in by the player spawn. Yeah. Something's not working though. Spawn points. So these are the spawn points. Okay. Event system. Yeah. What about in the opener? Am I missing something? Hmm. This works just fine. Add player for connection. It's it's supposed to instantiate the player spawn system, but it doesn't get to here, I don't think. On server, scene changed. Hmm. Let's try again. Host, hit ready, and start. Okay. So start game. We get to here. Go down here. We've got one player count. So connection to client. Game player instance. Instance dot set display name. Which there is no set display name. So then it should what happens if because like it's the spawn system's not getting triggered at all. Server change scene. Like this is not getting hit at all. Wait, no. Sorry. That one is getting hit. This one's not. For some reason. Finish load scene server only. Finish load scene host. Is there a setting I'm missing maybe? Oh, let's look on the map. So, mirror networking. Documentation. Guides. No. Called on server after a scene load with server change scene is completed. Hold on. Mirror networking on server scene changed. Working. Wait a minute. No. Yeah, so this is different. must have changed it a bit. Auto create. Wait. Auto create player. The player prefab is empty. Okay. Okay. Hmm. On server change. There's on server change scene, and then there's um. Oh wait, server change scene. Okay, so that's what this is. And then there's on server scene changed. Code on server after. Yeah. Okay. But why is it not working? I get why I did it this way. I don't want to spawn this until the scene has changed. But something obviously is not working right. Like, this is not getting hit for some reason. Let's try again. All right. Wait. Start it up again. Is there initialized? Okay, cool, cool. Where is this coming from? Oh. Don't destroy unload only works for root game objects or components on root objects. Did something change with that? Because I have a, yeah, this guy. Okay. Don't destroy unload only works for root game objects or components on root game objects. Which it is, right? Oops. Let's see here. Is it really that simple? Oh, because it's not a root game object. I have it under that network manager, under that manager's thing. Oh my gosh. Stop. These need to be outside. I can't have this. Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me right now. Okay, let's try this again. Hit play. Oh look, the errors are gone. Or the warnings are gone. That's funny. And they immediately went there in the don't. Why did I not see that? Hit start. Oh, it worked because it was in the do not destroy on load, and it got transferred over. Those managers got transferred over to the next scene when we swapped scenes. So that's how this thing was able to fire. Go and go. Hey, look, it's working. Oh, did it work? I'm able to walk around. So look, okay, lighting is still freaking messed up, but I'm able to move around. Controls are working. Camera's working. Is the whole model in the scene? Yes, it is. I guess it got spawned on that spot. Okay, cool. Now, there's this error again with this whole network game player thing. I don't think that's needed. So I'm gonna go because our player has a network game player script on it. And when the thing it's complaining about is the whole like it's empty. So I'm gonna try to, where is it? The code in here. This. Actually, we're just gonna comment this whole thing out because that's probably not needed. At least right now. Okay, so player spawning works. Now we gotta figure out what's up with our freaking lighting. Um. Ah. Wife is playing a game and she got excited over a sheep. Give me that look. Huh? That makes it sound sad. Sure. Mhm. Okay, so let's see here. So we need to figure out what's up with our lighting. Is it just not set up in the scene game? Oh wait, our directional lighting is gone. Or disabled. Well, let's maybe that. I don't know. I'm guessing it will. We'll find out. So menu, play. Ready, start. Yay! So that fixed our lighting. I can see feet. I can move. Our UI works. For some reason, mouse movement's very janky. It's laggy for some reason. We got shadows. That's cool. Look at that. Shadows. I don't know what's with the mouse movement. With the look around. So there's our player clone. Cool. Okay. So here we go. Moment of truth. That's all set. What was... Let me see if I can find that. There's a tool I need to get. The tool that I used for this. Oh, that's probably what it was called. Parallel sync. Did I just read that? Hold on. Parallel sync. Parallel sync. Is that a... So basically this allows me to sync two unities together and be able to have two copies of the project and be able to debug networking. It makes it easier to debug networking. Is that something I have to put in? It probably is. Okay. Parallel sync unities. No. Hold on. Parallel sync GitHub. View this project on GitHub. There. Jeez. Oh. Nope. Okay. Back up your project. Should appeared. Can also be installed via UPM package after which support password. Okay. So I should be able to minimize that. Hit the add button here. Add package by name, that's different. Get URL. And I need, oh, I got it copied. Get URL, paste, add. Error add heading. What's wrong? But you know what? I'll just leave that be. It looks like my bot's working. Wow. Thank you, person who for posting that. Cool. Unable to add package. Cannot check out repository. So that's not working for some reason. All right, well, I guess I'll have to manually add it. So and there we go. Import. Thank you. Don't need that. Basically, this makes it easier to test with multiple networking stuff. And there we go. It's right there. Cool. All right. So clones manager. Create a clone. This might take a little bit. So what it's going to do is it's cloning the entire project, and then I can open up that project in another Unity, and then any changes I make for this one, it'll sync the changes to the other one as well. So there's that. I'll have to wait for this and all. Basically, what we're going to be testing is how well the networking part works. So I'll start up the game on both, host it on one, have the other one join as a client, and then start the game, and it no, it won't. I still need to add one more thing. I was saying it should add both players into the game once the game is loaded. It won't because I only have one player spawn point. I need to add another player spawn point. Oh, that's going. I did have the issue earlier where Stream Elements was kind of butting in on stuff. So let me see if I can get rid of that, please. Yeah, Stream Elements, thank you for following. The bot. And there we go. Okay, so that should fix it. Cool, that was an easy fix. Just turned it off. How's everyone doing? In fact, so there's about 45 minutes left of the stream. Um, well, this is working. I guess I will talk about other things. I have updated my streaming schedule. I do plan on sticking to it or trying to stick to it. If any changes happen down the road, I will let you all know. I'm not streaming as much because I'm trying not to burn myself out. But my plan is to stream same time as I am today, stream on Thursday, and then today, Saturday. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a stream after the stream's over in 2 hours. After the stream, I'm gonna stream again, but it won't be game dev. It'll be games with friends, just playing around. I will. I don't know if I've updated my stream on all the different platforms. If there are any updates, I will be posting. If there are any updates as far as my streaming schedule, I will post those. I will put a post on my Twitter. My Twitter should be on all of my streaming platforms. Oh, I only stream on. I used to stream on 3. Now I stream on 2. No, never mind. I stream on 3. I used to stream on 4. Back when Mixer was still around, but now I stream on 3, which is YouTube. I stream to YouTube. I stream to Twitch, and then I stream to. Um, I'm just gonna say Twitter. It's called something else, but back to Periscope. Periscope. Um, yeah. I don't stream to Facebook, unfortunately. I used to, but honestly, uh, I don't know. Facebook, I'm kind of lean away from Facebook. I'd rather stick to Twitch and YouTube. But any updates on schedule, I'll be posting those in Twitter. All right, so it looks like our clone is done. Let's open a new editor. So this will open, copy in a new editor. Which hopefully it'll hurry. Now I'm pretty sure that something is going to break or not work properly at all with 2 players. I guess while that's going, let me make those necessary changes. So in here, get a spawn point. I need to do another spawn point. Actually, let's modify this. I'm gonna modify this. might make it to where you can change the color. What if there's a easy color picker? Oh, well, there's the... Okay, cool. There's the clone. I want to put the clone over here. The green thing here, I'm just going to leave, actually, just for... make it red. And I want to be able to change that. Public color. Gizmo. Color equals defaulted to blue. There we go. So if I go back to this, they'll still be blue. But yep, I can change the color. That's awesome. Okay, so this one I'm gonna change. Actually, no, that one will be blue. And then let's go over here. This is going to sync my changes. Actually, I don't need to go over there. We're just going to grab our prefabs, another spawn point, put it in here. There it is. Let's move this guy over here. Let's rotate him. To -90. There we go. And you're going to be red. And I'm going to rotate you 90. Okay, so then the lines should be pointed towards each other. Those lines are harder to see. That's fine. Actually, what we could probably do is, instead of red, we'll do this. Green. Just do green. There. Alright, I switch over to, yep, reload. Oh, I didn't save. Reload, you're green, cool. Alright, so let's go to main menu. Put that down here a little bit. And let's also go to main menu. And start. Play. Okay, so we have 2 clients going. So I'm going to do host, server, and client. It's already. I'm going to do client. Oh, there you go. There's our player 2. So then I'm going to hit ready on here. Hit ready on there. Hit ready on here. Cool. All players are ready. I hit start. No camera. This is loading still. Oh, there we go. Ooh, boy. There is no look source attached to character player clone. Okay. And this is still going. So what is this? Combat. Okay. Yep, and it's still going. So okay, so this wasn't able to spawn one at all. Actually, I think it lost connection somehow. Oh shoot. Okay, so we have some bugs. We have many bugs. At least movement seems to work for this. Um, let's see if we can get this to work. I bet. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. So we need to have it to where stuff in our player prefab is disabled because we won't only want them enabled if um it's client. So in fact, is it here? The camera actually, there's camera and movement controller. I may have to rewrite some of this though, because this used old movement stuff. Yeah, because there's these client. Oh, those are client tags. I'm gonna have to make some modifications. Okay. So we update move, set movement, reset movement. So these are client only. Client callback, client callback. The camera controller has it. Yes, start authority. Which actually go to this player. So this has it to where the camera controller and the movement controller are disabled because we don't want the client's inputs to affect other players' stuff. So thing is the movement, what affects that? I bet is it on spawn? It's probably on spawn, isn't it? Look enabled. Oops. It's got to be a. Oh wait, on start authority. It's right here. Okay. So those are very important. We're gonna have to figure out some interesting way to do that with our setup. Okay. So we're not gonna really need a clone right now. What we need to do on here. Character health, respawner. Network game player. I could probably modify this to work, maybe. Oh, so that doesn't have a player input. But I can modify it. Okay. So player input. What I probably want to do is disable this, this. Actually, what I'm probably gonna have to do is what I'll do is add a list of. It's gonna be a list of components to enable or disable. So, um, what were the errors I was getting? Guess I'm not gonna find out right now. Locomotion handler. I bet the handler I need to have disabled. So those guys right there. Okay. So here's what I can do. Let's go. Where's our network? Yeah, the network. Network game player. Do we have an on sync far? Oh wait, unstart authority. So that's when we enabled Canvas. That's all great, but let's see here. What we want to do. Because this guy doesn't get spawned in until you actually start the game. So, canvas. Let's remove the canvas. We're removing this. Actually, no, let's list of, it's not game object, it's client only components. Okay, so then I can set those. So then what we're gonna do is on, yeah, on, oh wait. Okay, we're gonna have two lists because there's components and then there's game objects. Which this needs to be a game object. Stop it. So on this, on start authority, so basically this is when the client has control, or the client connects and stuff like that. So what we want to do is, client only components. Actually, let's do game objects first. For each. Fine, we'll just do it this way. Object. For each game object in client only game objects, we're gonna do game object dot set active true. And then we want to do the same for client components dot each component. Is it enable? Nope. It's got to be in here. Enabled. Is that not right? Do we not have access to that? Enabled. Oh, behavior. Sorry, it's a behavior. Okay, so it's not component. Behavior. Behavior. Dot enabled. That's true. All right, so we go back to here. Yeah. Okay, so the only one we really need for this is the canvas. Well, canvas and main camera. Which we should probably disable. Okay. And then for behaviors, we want player input. Actually, Unity. Yeah, that. And you. Actually, let's just do it in that order. There we go. Okay. Let's do that. Let's test it. So supposedly, what this will do is when it spawns in, the authority thing should kick off, and that only fires for the client that has authority over it. So in other words, on our clone thing, it wouldn't fire for this one. Get ready and start. Well, look, it works. Still the weird mouse. Oh wow, bees. Are we like maybe we're hitting the floor? Yeah, because it's like lag or something weird. Okay, so let's see if this works now. Oh, it's gonna have to reopen this. Maybe I shouldn't have closed it. Oh well. We're getting there. It's definitely gonna be a challenge. But hopefully we can get this to work. I want to try to get the networking part to work first. Because that's gonna be a key component with this. There we go. All right. So that should all be synced. Let's hit play. Hit play on both. Right. So server client, client. Okay. Hit ready. Cool. Ready. Oh, ready. Start. Oh, I see. Well, I see a model like that actually spawned in. Look at this. Oh, client disconnected. So it lost. So we've got some errors over on our. Oh, okay. Null reference exception. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Something about crosshairs. Oh, no, that's fine. Crosshairs monitor. This is probably part of the UI. Okay. I mean, looks like host worked just fine. We saw a model there for a bit, though. Granted, it was the same as ours, where it was no head and no arms. But I mean, that's something we can fix later. That's just a simple on changing it to where the other model is using third person. Skip data message. Missing reference exception. The object of type transform has been destroyed, but you are still trying to access it. So this is coming from... Okay. Like, it worked for a bit there. It was working. But something was not... Something was broken. I wonder if... No object reference not set to an instance of an object for 182. So what is this? So the camera. It's complaining that the camera's not set. At least it's maybe. And then there's something about a transform. The camera was working for a bit there. Let's try again. Okay, there are 2 network room player. Okay, so we're gonna hit ready here. Okay, there we go. And ready here. Okay, hit start. So this one doesn't see me. But I see it. So something is odd. But it's almost working. Can I move? I can move. It doesn't sync though. Something. There's 2 player clones here, but there's only 1 in this one. Oh, the player spawn system doesn't exist in there. Is that why? No. We are so close. It's still connected. Like this, it's still connected to the server. But nothing is getting synced. Okay, well, there we go. Clear. Okay, so our move, so these have like client callback stuff. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is move client. So wait, client callback prevents the server from running this method. Oh. Prevents the server from running this method. Prints a warning if the server tries to execute this. So the server shouldn't be doing that. Controls. This is player movement controller. Although network transform child. Let me look at our player. So technically our player, I think our player's roughly the same. Wait, that's the root. I think we need, so we got the network transfer, wait, that's supposed to be client authority. According to this, I have that set to client authority. Yeah. Client authority. All of these should be set to client authority. So why weren't they? That's annoying. Client authority. Client authority. Okay. I'm going to add the child. Transform child one. That's client authority. And then I'm going to put the, I think it's the rig. Or no, the body. I bet it's the body. Wait, skin mesh. Root bone. Mesh body. Okay. Yeah, let's put the body. Body. Okay, so what happens if we do that? Because that's different. That would definitely have broken stuff. Okay. Let me host. Client. Ready. Ready. Start. So only see one on here. Whoa. Hey, look at that. That's different. So our rotation and that's working, but movement is not working. Oh, we're so close. Maybe locomotion handler is not something we should disable. I mean, how is this working? Because these are client only. This is the character control. So transform. Sync interval client, okay. Identity server. So the animator works. Definitely getting that down. Hmm. Sweet. On start authority. This is only if it's client. This ties the input to this. Excuse me. I am about out of time. But I will be back later this evening for a little bit of game play and stuff. Um, just wish I almost have this. I just feel like I almost have it. So close. Maybe the handler, maybe that disabling that is not going to work. So if I enable that and remove it from behaviors. I wonder if that's going to work. Oops. Right, host, client, ready, start. Okay, so I've got some errors. Oh, I got a bunch of errors. There is no look source attached to. Ensures it has a look source attached. So it's not moving anywhere. which is surprising. Like it's, oh my gosh, it looks like it's going to work. It's so close. Okay, jumping doesn't work. I'm wondering if we probably need more like the child transforms or something attached to it. Also, this popped up. So maybe we didn't need to do that handler. Because I was thinking the handler is how the input handles the locomotion, but we don't want that enabled for the remote ones. Okay, well, that is all the time I have for now. I will be in about 2 hours. I'll be streaming again. Be playing Game with Friends. So far, it's probably gonna be like Warframe, but I don't know. It might be something different. Who knows? But thank you all for joining, and hope you have a good evening. Come back in 2 hours, please. um, give me a second. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be streaming again in 2 hours. So yeah, feel free to come back. If not, cool. But I'll be having a couple of my friends playing too. So it'll be a interesting conversation and gameplay. So see you all later. Bye for now.